Last I saw you, it was at the firehouse. You were eating chicken nuggets.
Okay, I offered you a nugget or two.
Yeah, yes, you did. Yeah.
That's great.
What's going on?
So this is hilarious. He's a little kid up here. He's like so excited. they better give him a ball. There we go. One for each. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. That's hilarious. That's at the house I grew up in. That is so awesome. There is so excited. Oh, they got a ball in the street. One fell in the street. Luckily, I'm a safe driver driving back here. So it hasn't been bad yet. I could be challenged at some point. Look, they're actually running a red light. Whoops. They're actually running a red light to do that. I'm gonna see if there's some officers back here I can speak with real quick. You got a minute, sir?
I can meet you out front.
Okay. So while he's meeting me out front, I'm gonna take a second and show you real quick. I did find out that this officer, in my understanding now, I'm gonna come out and say he was a hero. The only officer in Delhi to lose his life on duty. John Bechtel. How did it happen? He had his lights and sirens on, as I understand it. Lights and sirens on, going through a red light, and car accident took his life. And that's why you don't go through red lights with or without your sirens on when it's not emergency, in my layman opinion. So is it really going to make a difference for those officers today if they had waited the red light like all of us other peasants to deliver these balls? This is what they're delivering. So we're gonna ask this officer when he comes out about, I think this is one of the good ones, thankfully. I think I like this guy. I forget who he was. I recognize his face. He might be the guy that's on the SWAT team, but I'm not 100% sure. You know, I'm wondering what your thoughts are when you're using what I thought were emergency lights for a non-emergency. Now I understand you're going through the back streets and stuff, and remember, last parade I saw him do, was it 2 or 3 cars I saw running a stop sign, and they later all admitted to it. There were kids actually playing in the street right around the corner where they were headed to, and they're all rolling through the stop sign. They all admitted it. And so I asked for the cam video of it, and turns out they weren't running cams apparently, but hey, we have 30 seconds of cam from when it very first started. Rich, you want that little bit of cam? I said, sure, you never know what you're gonna see. And what I see? More infractions, you know it, more infractions. So it seems like I'm living up here these days. Part of that was because of the detainment I suffered under the hands of false information and what I would call incompetent communications. Sorry, my camera's doing wobbly.
How you doing?
Good. I remember you a little bit. I get a lot of confusion sometimes. So many.
Last I saw you, it was at the firehouse. You were eating chicken nuggets.
Okay, I offered you a nugget or two.
Yeah, yes, you did. Yeah.
That's great.
What's going on?
For a minute, I thought you might have been stoned, but
no. We get it all the time. People
Stone's
think
on the SWAT team, right?
People think we're brothers, but we're not. We have the first name too, Joe. But
is that right?
Yeah.
That's why I like to associate y'all to the SWAT team, because I like that's a cool thing, right?
No SWAT for me. So what's going on?
It's probably gonna be over your pay grade, but just while I was thinking about those sirens going on.
Yeah.
This is my understanding y'all are supposed to obey the traffic law still.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering, because they ain't on emergency or anything.
Right.
And I'm just wondering what their rush is to go through a red light with their lights on. It just seems you're adding a danger to the community for
Where
what?
Was that down here?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can certainly let them know to make sure that they're stopping and stuff. So
It's not that they're not stopping. They actually went around the cars that were stopped
Okay.
during the red light.
Yeah,
and they had to stop in the
right.
middle of the road, so
Yeah.
that cars who had a green light could go.
Okay.
It's shabby stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's also times where it's like, you know, we get behind a car, you know, when we're doing these types of things, and they stop, you know what I mean, and thinking that you know, we want to go around them kind of thing, rather than just staying in their lane. You know what I mean? So then the whole road's blocked. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
now.
So they, you know, it's the distinction between, like, you know, earlier, you know, you go down Neeb Road and someone pulls over and it's like, well, I don't really need you out of the way. You know what I mean? Just keep on
Yeah.
going, but they don't know the difference.
And then everybody's
You know what I
waiting
mean?
at a red light or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Yeah.
So.
I guess there's other solutions to be considered, but maybe that's outside of my pay grade. You know, when you turn your lights off at that time and sirens for a minute, or
Right.
or you use emergency lights for
Like
emergencies.
maybe in the future we could, once we get to a main drag, just turn them off.
Yeah.
And maybe it might lessen the confusion a little bit.
Because you know
That's
I'm
what you're
recording
saying.
stuff, and
Yeah,
like
yeah, I don't care.
getting out of the car, I said, "Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go show y'all why." You know, even during emergency,
Right.
it's dangerous. You only really use it only for emergency. And I walked over to John Beckles, and I don't know if y'all know it. Well, y'all don't know it because I asked somebody what it was, and he guessed wrong how he passed away. I asked one of the higher ups, and they felt confident he passed away when he was driving, going through, as I understand it, a stoplight legally. But he had his lights on, emergency lights. But even in an emergency situation, when you got to do it, you know, he had a wreck. It cost us a valuable life.
Certainly.
And here we are in a situation where we have foreshadowing future risks that we can. I think you're already there, man. I'm just gonna let you go.
So we can definitely, you definitely bring up a good point that maybe, you know, when we get on the main drags and stuff, that, you know, if we turn them off, then we can have a little less confusion and, you know, try to get people where they need to go.
For sure. I like this guy. I said it before he came out. I remember your name, but I saw your face, and I'm like, this one of the good ones. I'm pretty sure I like this guy.
Well, if you need anything else, you let us know, okay?
I will do.
All right,
We'll do.
Take care.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good weekend. All right?
Thank you. You don't know where they're going next right now, do you?
I have
No worries. No worries.
I don't know what trip they're on.
Well, I'll pull out my detective hat and track them down. Have a good one. I'll be safe. Yeah, I like that guy. He's always friendly, and thinking he might actually been at the complex tonight. The police were called when I tried to narrow it down and say when I committed